Wolverine is one of my most anticipated games by Insomniac Games coming up. Looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be awesome. We have next to no information aside from the announcement trailer, but it's Wolverine. Who doesn't like Wolverine? Looking forward to it, but the game is in danger, guys. There's a big issue going on with Insomniac Games in the Wolverine game involving a hacker group by the name of Resita. They have a lot of private information about the company, including screenshots, footage, and all sorts of data about Wolverine. But a game being leaked is one thing. Yeah, it sucks. Look at last year when in 2022, GTA 6 got leaked and it spoiled a lot of stuff, like the female protagonist being a confirmation and some of the storylines and some of the gameplay. There was like a lot of footage shown. With Wolverine, we have next to nothing right now. And it's one of the biggest upcoming games. But this hacker group is claiming that they will slowly start leaking stuff about this game out, essentially ruining it for the consumers, but also ruining it for the company. And yeah, again, it's one thing for a game to be leaked out, but the other side to this story, which is the scary part, is that this hacker group is holding private information of past and current employees of Insomniac Games. And they also have the private info of a voice actor in the game. That's not right. In my opinion, yeah, that's a threat of a dox, and not just any kind of threat. That's a $2 million threat. This hacker group is going to run a public auction for the data that they have within the next 7 days, and they want $2 million from it. Whew, that's a price to pay. And imagine being an employee somewhere and having some mysterious hacker group get a hold of your private information and hold it ransom like that. That's a scary, intrusive feeling. And it's not the employee's faults. It's ultimately the company, Insomniac Games. Even though they purposely don't put the information out there and the data out there, there's not enough protective measures these days, especially with advancements in technology. You got to be up and up. And it's weird and it's wild, but a lot of gaming companies like Rockstar, Insomniac Games, even Capcom, I believe, had a hack a couple years ago, are running victim to these. Even movie studios, I believe a movie studio, Sony Pictures, I think they got hacked a while back too, but even Sony themselves with PlayStation Network gets constantly hacked. And it's scary to think that there's groups out there that are demanding money for private information of innocent people. We can't do anything about it. You should only really worry about what you can control. But think about the motives behind this. And this hacker group, they're not new to this whole situation. They're tied to like previous hacks of like hospitals and other institutions of sorts. So these people could do some serious damage, especially if you think that some of the private info they have on people is like passport information, ID information. They can essentially steal people's private info and steal their identities or sell this stuff on the black market. It's kind of a really scary situation, and I didn't notice too many people talking about this. This is one of the biggest upcoming games, definitely on my radar. I don't know about anybody else's. I've seen only like news websites talking about it, and I saw one YouTube channel talk about it, Melanie Mack, who I'm a big fan of. Shout outs to Melanie Mack if you're watching this for whatever reason. I haven't seen any of the other YouTube news channels, the regurgitators that everybody tunes into to get the daily news fix. I haven't seen anybody talk about this situation and how crucial it is that, you know, this situation's happening. And I could sit here and talk all day about how it's dangerous to be hacked and to have your private information. But then also back to the business side, the gaming side of things. Think of the hard work that the developers did to put this game together and make it something special, or even GTA 6, make it something special, and you get these hackers that somehow find a way in, and they get all this info, and they threaten to spoil the fun and the entertainment for people for monetary gain. Oh, Eric, it's just compensation. Don't be hating. No, that's not right, all right? I'm going to be honest. I feel that that's not right. It's going to happen regardless, right? Hackers gonna hack. And they are slowly leaking these images out. Right now, as we speak, there's like NeoGAF threads and other sorts of posts on message boards and stuff, leading to a few screenshots that are in game. I'm not going to link these. I'm not going to show any of these because I don't want to spoil the game for myself. I've only read an article. This is one of my most anticipated games. So if you're wanting to not be spoiled, guys, go ahead and remove yourself from forums and message boards for the time being, especially these next 7 days. Remove certain words off your social media feeds. Did you know you could do that? If you're on Twitter or whatever, you could type words and block them and you won't see anything pertaining to that. This is going to be malicious, guys. These guys are out for freaking blood. They're going to leak this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bigger leak than what we saw with the GTA 6 situation. Because this game is probably a lot further along than GTA 6 was even, you know, at any point. This game is probably close to completion with a little bit of polishing up and stuff. So we could probably actually see a full game leak out there that people are going to emulate or that people are going to show like cutscenes of and spoil the story within the next 7 days. Especially if somebody actually goes and buys this data for $2 million. But the real data that these hackers are holding over heads is not the game. That's the important thing to remember. It's not the game that they're really holding. They're holding the private information of employees, past, present, and voice actor. Their name is like Yuri in this game. I have no idea who they're voicing, but they're holding that private info as a ransom. This is effectively like digitally kidnapping somebody or like doxing them and holding it for money. It's a scary thought. It's a very scary thought when you look at how often it's been happening to the video game industry at this point. And honestly, like I said, there's not much that I feel anybody could do about it, especially with how quickly technology changes. It's hard to combat cyber crimes and, you know, have a elite team of cybersecurity and stuff. Even big, huge companies bigger than Insomniac and Rockstar have trouble doing that. And in this world, with this digital age, it's just becoming malicious. It's almost scary. Like you could get we could get our private info hacked from PSN. If somebody hacks PSN hard enough, they can get all of our private info, guys. And a lot of these guys are getting caught, thankfully, like the whole situation with GTA 6. Thankfully, those guys got caught and they're awaiting trial. But yeah, it's a scary situation. Try to stay safe online. Hopefully, this whole situation ends in a good result that doesn't end with people's private info coming out and the game getting leaked. I just wanted to give my thoughts about it. I haven't heard too many people talk about this topic, and I think this is a topic that is huge. It's gaining steam right now. It's under the radar at this point. And I needed to give my thoughts about it. So let me know, guys, in the comments what you guys think about the situation. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share this video, share it to your Sancha, post it somewhere. And yeah, let's help boost it up. Let's get a whole bunch of likes on it. Please, thank you.